Hello everyone. If you like what I'm doing here, please consider subscribing, liking, and commenting. It would really help the channel out quite a bit. Thank you very much.
Tuesday, 2:10 p.m. After purchasing a complete Tooth Fairy outfit, except for a magic wand because they sell for $49.95 without batteries, I returned to the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, which I have made my official Tooth Fairy headquarters.
What did you say?
I said, have I received any calls while I was out?
You have received 0 calls on this telephone, Mr. Tooth Fairy.
Nurse Durkin.
What?
I am the Tooth Fairy, and I'm proud that I am. Yes, proud, and I would tell the world proud.
Get to it.
Would you please not refer to me as Mr. Tooth Fairy?
All right.
Do you know why I say that?
No, and I don't care.
I say that because there are many sitting here in this reception area who, if they knew who I am, would want to leap up and heap adulation upon me.
Leap up and do what on you?
Adulation.
Not in this office, they won't.
In most cases, of course, I would welcome this. In fact, I would encourage this.
Oh, for crying out loud.
This is the point I'd like you to get.
The point is what you're going to get if you don't get this over with.
You see, there are many...
There are many nothing. Now, what are you saying?
There are many here who are holding their mouths in pain.
And you're going to join them.
And therefore, it would not be a proper place for receiving their...
Heaps of adulation.
Adulation, right. So would you please refer to me in this office by my rightful name, Mr. Snookers?
No, I won't.
I beg your pardon?
It's harder for me to say Mr. Snookers than Mr. Tooth Fairy. Because when I say Tooth Fairy, it's so weird I can't believe it's a name. But when I say Mr. Snookers, it's such an unbelievable name, I just feel weird.
Suppose you refer to me then as Mr. Dental Assistant. How about Mr. D.A.?
All right, Mr. D.A.
Fine. Nurse Durkin, I'll be going to my office now.
All right, Mr. D.A.
Hey, you Mr. D.A.? Oh, that's right. Hey, it's him. It's Mr. D.A.
Mr. D.A.?
It's Mr. D.A.
Mr. D.A.
The attorney's here.
For heaven's sake.
Tuesday, 2:15 p.m. I'm arrested for impersonating the D.A. of Delfuego County, who happens to be running for re-election. However, after I convince the good citizens that I am the Tooth Fairy, there is a groundswell of sentiment for running me out of town. Wednesday, 8:30 a.m. I arrive 1/2 hour early at the Tishomingo Towers Medical and Dental Center in order to enjoy a leisurely breakfast at Murphy's Kosher Delicatessen.
Coffee, tea, or milk?
Milk, please. It's good for your teeth.
Even if they're not your teeth?
But these are my teeth.
Yes, but these aren't my teeth, see?
Would you put your teeth back and give me some milk?
Here, drink it in good health.
Thank you. And so, armed with milk, 2 soft-boiled eggs, and broccoli on toast, I looked about for a table. Suddenly, I spied Nurse Durkin, Dr. Armadillo's lovely nurse, in a secluded corner, looking very much alone and eager for companionship.
What do you want?
There aren't any stools left at the counter, and I thought...
Sit down.
Thank you. I was surprised to see that
I said sit, not talk.
All right. Our conversational exchanges, though limited, did, however, include such pleasantries as...
What is that on your toast?
This?
Don't point at it.
Oh, this is boiled broccoli.
Why?
Well, it's good for gums.
Gums?
Yes.
Are you saying gums?
You see, when broccoli goes into my mouth...
Could you cover it up so I don't have to look at it?
My mouth?
Your broccoli.
Oh. Hello, Nurse Durkin.
Oh, hello, Dr. Gazpacho.
May I join you?
Of course.
Thank you.
This is Mr. Sneakers.
Snookers.
He's the new dental assistant.
Nice to meet you, Sneakers. Snookers.
Dr. Gazpacho is our neighbor up on 20.
Dentist? I know, a palmist. Oh, you treat palms for a specialty? No, I read them for money. At night, I'm the Tooth Fairy. What's that? The Tooth Fairy? On your toast. This is boiled broccoli. Wouldn't you like to drop by sometime for a free palm reading? Oh, thank you. That's very nice of you. What can I do for you in return? Cover up your broccoli. 8:50 a.m. After Nurse Durkin and Dr. Gazpacho leave, I uncover my broccoli. 8:55 a.m. A crowd gathers around my table, and I'm asked to cover it up again. Thursday, 9:15 a.m. I enter the Tishomingo Towers First National Bank. Pardon me, could you help me? I'd like to open a special account.
You want to open a special account?
That's right. And I'm in a bit of a hurry because I'm on my way to work, see.
This will only take a second. Checking account, savings.
I'll be needing large quantities of change.
You mean pennies?
Yes, and dimes.
And quarters?
And 50-cent pieces, yes.
And,
I think that's it. That's all of them.
No, I think we have some others.
Pennies, we mentioned.
Dime,
nickels.
quarters.
50-cent pieces.
Mr. Rugoff?
Yes?
Do we have any other little coins here besides pennies and,
Nickels.
nickels?
Quarters.
We have that.
And 50-cent pieces.
50-cent
50-cent
pieces,
pieces, yes, we
yes.
have those
Is
too.
that all of them then, Mr. Rugoff?
I think so.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rugoff.
You're welcome.
That's all we have, sir.
Fine.
According to Mr. Rugoff, who is the head cashier and an officer of this bank.
Fine.
However, if you'd like to try another bank...
That's all right. I'm in a hurry.
Well, this will only take a second, sir. Let me write this down.
All right.
You want to open an account for withdrawing nickels, dimes, and quarters and 50-cent pieces.
Did you mention pennies?
Before or just now?
Just now.
I think I did, yes.
I don't think you wrote it down then.
Oh, I am sorry, sir. Do you know what?
Yes, I'm in a hurry.
I did not write it down. I thought I did, but I did not.
Maybe I should come back.
How much will your initial deposit be?
$25.
$25.
Mm-hmm.
Now, will that be in the form of dollar bills or change, such as nickels, dimes?
A check.
A check?
Yes. Look, I'm very late.
This will only take a second, sir. In what name will the account be opened?
The Newton Snookers Tooth Fairy Fund.
Are you Newton Snookers?
Yes.
Oh, my. I know your cousin Myrna.
My cousin Myrna?
In Ohio, Myrna McNerna.
Oh, yeah. Is that it for opening the account, Miss Flugman?
Well, call me Miss Phyllis.
Is that it, Miss Phyllis?
Oh, yes. I feel like we're old friends.
Yes. Is that it for now?
How long since you've been to Smyrna?
What?
Smyrna, Ohio. How long?
I didn't go to work that day. I was in the bank until very late, opening an account, with the help of a very good friend of my cousin Myrna from Smyrna. Friday, 9:12 a.m. I arrive at the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your father owns a fig farm.
This is Nurse Durkin, the doctor's lovely nurse receptionist who has generously agreed to take my messages. Do you have a message for me today, Nurse Durkin?
Yeah.
Good.
Bite on a nail.
What?
It's my turn for a question. What is this on my desk?
Where?
Where I'm pointing.
You're pointing
Just follow my finger.
to a telephone.
Right. Now, what color is it?
What color is it?
Lavender.
It's lavender.
Why is this lavender thing on my desk when I already have a phone on my desk?
Why do you have this lavender
Don't
thing?
repeat my questions. Just answer them.
Don't repeat. This is the tooth line phone, Nurse Durkin. This phone is here in the event someone wants to call in and report that a tooth has fallen out of their mouth.
Go on.
And the number is a special unlisted number that only I will have.
Only you will know the number of this phone.
That's correct.
And no one else will know it.
No one else. But I'll tell you if you'd like to know because you're my co-worker.
If the number's unlisted, how will anyone be able to call you?
How will anyone be able to...
Why do you repeat my questions?
It helps me remember by fixing the question in my mind.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's hear your answer.
What was the question?
If the number's unlisted, how can anyone call you?
Nurse Durkin, I made a big mistake.
Oh, no, the big mistake was made by your mother. Hello, fairy phone.
It's the tooth line.
No, this is not the Capri Motor Lodge.
Nurse Durkin, this is called the tooth line.
This lavender Lulu is a nothing line.
But Nurse
Now
Durkin...
either get it listed or get it out of my life.
May I just have 2 words?
Yes.
That's
That's one.
feel...
That's 2.
That I...
That's all. Now move.
Right. Monday, 9:15 a.m. I arrive at the office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my official Tooth Fairy headquarters. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your father wears socks.
Have I received any calls on the tooth line, Nurse Durkin?
What?
The tooth line, have I received any calls on it?
You got 0 calls on this fairy phone.
I wonder why I'm not receiving...
Very simple. The number's unlisted.
I have it. The number's unlisted.
That's what I just said.
Ergo, I must install another telephone.
Schmergo, you changed the number from unlisted to listed.
I do?
Of course. Why in the world would you want another phone?
That's true. Why in the world would I want...
Here, use this fairy phone and change the number.
Thank you, Nurse Durkin. This kind of teamwork is one of the large reasons I've been able to succeed in this office.
Customer service?
I would like to change an unlisted number to a listed number.
I'm sorry, sir. I cannot divulge that number.
I have the number here, operator.
Where did you get that number, sir?
It's my unlisted number.
Oh, I see. That's all right, then.
But I want to get it listed.
Oh, you mean list your unlisted number.
Right.
Sir, if your number's unlisted, I would have to know what it is to have it listed.
I have the unlisted number here. It's 7347...
Do you think it's wise to give out your unlisted number on the telephone? After all, the Army or somebody could be listening.
You want me to mail it in?
Well, could you come to the phone company with it, sir?
All right.
Come to the back door between 11 and 12 midnight and knock twice.
Operator, do you know who this is?
Sir, to the phone company, you're simply a strand of wire, a hunk of resistors.
This is the Tooth Fairy.
Did you say tooth fairy?
Yes. Perhaps I'll be looking under your pillow some night, and perhaps some night
Sir,
when I...
Section G-73, paragraph 2. Obscene phone calls are punishable by death or hanging.
Miss, that was not
Which
an...
means your young vital life will be tragically wasted because you couldn't control your passion.
Yes, but Miss,
Oh,
you said...
heavenly stars, there is more to life, sir, than kissing and hugging and touching. My name is Helen, and I have short blonde hair, not a bad figure. Do you like hockey? How about children?
Wednesday, 9:05 a.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my secret Tooth Fairy headquarters. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your father digs ditches.
Nurse Durkin, now the tooth line is a listed number.
What are you unwrapping there?
Now I'll be receiving calls, and you'll need to summon me from my office to answer those calls.
What are you unwrapping?
I'm unwrapping this.
What is that?
You don't know what this is. Well, I'm surprised.
If you don't tell me soon, you're going to get another surprise.
Does King Kong mean anything to you?
Does fat lip mean anything to you?
This, Nurse Durkin, is the famed King Kong gong.
Are you saying gong?
Yes.
Why?
Many years ago, when the famed King Kong appeared on the silver screen for the first time, this giant gong was used in front of the Bangor Capri Theater in Bangor, Maine, to summon audiences from far and wide.
Uh-huh.
Thus the name King Kong Gong. Would you like to know how I came by this King Kong Gong?
No.
Well, my grandfather was responsible. Would you like to know who my grandfather was?
No.
Take a guess.
I have no idea.
Clue, King Kong is playing at the Bangor Capri. My grandfather is a very big man at the Bangor Capri. Therefore, my grandfather is...
King Kong.
the manager.
Your grandfather was King Kong's manager?
The manager of the theater, the old Bangor Capri Theater.
Oh, I get it now.
Isn't this fascinating?
Could I ask you something?
Certainly.
Why is this here in my office?
The King Kong Gong?
Yeah.
Well, see, I needed some communication line between your office and mine, and I went into my grandfather's attic in search of 2 tin cans and a string that I'd used as a child many years ago, and while there I found this historical relic, which I knew he would have wanted me to use.
King Kong.
My grandfather.
Let me see if I get this. Now, you brought this gong here so that when I get a call for you on the ferry phone...
Truth line.
I take this hammer and get your attention by hitting this gong.
That's right. Get it?
Yeah, I got it.
Good.
Now you get it and get out.
What?
Get it out of here.
Nurse Dirk. Thursday, 9:05 a.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my secret Tooth Fairy headquarters. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your father burps birds.
The sign painter will be coming in this morning, Nurse Durkin.
Why?
To paint my tooth mark on the King Kong Gong.
Oh, okay.
The King Kong Gong is the communications link between my office and the tooth line phone on Nurse Durkin's desk. He may not have burnt sienna brown for the background, in which case...
I'll tell him to substitute.
Yes, tell him to substitute. In the meantime, I'll be in my office.
Yeah, if I need you, I'll gong you.
Fine, thank you. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Amadingo.
Nurse Durkin, what is...
This is the King Kong gong.
As in Bing Bang Bong?
No, as in going gong.
Ah. I heard your gong, Nurse Durkin.
Hold it.
And I am...
Hold it.
What?
I didn't gong. He did.
Doctor, why did you do that?
He can't hear you. He gonged on top of it.
All right, I'll be in my office. Is the coffee ready, Nurse Durkin?
Not yet.
Fine, I'll be in my office.
Hey, Mac, you the Sawbones?
No, what is it?
I'm supposed to paint a long-tongued...
The King Kong gong.
Yeah, one of them.
This is it.
Well, the only thing is I'm supposed to use a burnt sienna brown. I ain't got no burnt sienna. I got a chocolate chip.
Okay, you can substitute.
Okay, so this is the long song tongue.
That's it. Just paint it.
I heard your gong, Nurse Durkin.
Hold it. I didn't gong.
Did anyone?
Yeah, him.
I ain't got no burnt sienna.
Is that my coffee? What do you have?
Chocolate chip.
Can I see it?
Doc's got it there.
Could I see that? My coffee? That's not coffee. What is it? That's paint. Are you sure? Yes.
No, wait. Looks like chocolate chip.
That's what it is.
Oh.
Do you, like the way it looks?
Very much. Cancel my coffee.
Doctor.
Doctor.
Friday, 9:10 a.m. The office of Dr. Nelson C. Armadillo, my secret tooth fairy headquarters. Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Yeah, and your mother knits knots.
Have there been any calls for me on the tooth line?
You got 0 calls on the ferry phone.
Uh-huh. Well, if I should receive a call, you'll of course summon me by...
Yeah.
Fine. I'll be in my office, Nurse Durkin.
Right.
Good morning, Nurse Durkin.
Good morning, Dr. Armadillo.
I see that the...
Yeah, it's still here.
What is it again?
The King Kong gong.
Oh, yes. Have you actually gonged with it?
No, not yet.
But if it's given a bong, it will gong.
Oh, sure.
Summoning the midnight molar marauder who actually comes out of his office and is off on a molar mission.
Now you got it. Now you did it.
I have heard your son...
Hold it, I didn't gong you.
The doctor?
Yeah.
Doctor? What? Why did you bong? Sing what song?
He can't hear right after he bonged.
I'll be in my office. Nurse Durkin, wouldn't it be simpler to walk across the hall and summon him thusly? Isn't that the way to do it? Isn't what the way to do it? That. Yes, that's right. Or you could do it. Exactly, or even this. Oh, yes, that's excellent. Then suppose we do it that way from now on. Is that agreeable with you, Nurse Durkin?
It's what agreeable? What is it?
It's this, followed by this.
Oh, yeah, that's fine with me. Ferry phone. Yeah, that's right. 1 second.
Then it's settled. Yes, thank you for taking the time out to deal with this, Doctor. Nonsense. That's why I'm here.
Pardon me, Doctor. Could you move a bit to the left?
Of course.
You got a call on your ferry phone.
I do?
Yeah.
Hello? Yes, it is. Your name, please? Fine. I'll be there about 11:30 p.m. And thank you for calling.
I can't hear a thing. Nothing.